Hello everyone, this is Eric, RC Monster Garage. Look what we got here. It's another Redcat Racing. This is the new Marksman, and it's really cool because it looks like the old style Jeep. I know it's based on one of the existing chassis, and then they just put some stuff on it and make it look cooler. Let's open it up, let's see what there is inside, and we go from there. And this is like kind of 8 scale supposedly, so let's see what there is inside. Let's see if it's worth the money because they're pretty expensive. Let's start and unboxing. There it is. So to start, overall look pretty awesome because it's a Jeep. Come on, who don't like Jeeps? Now before we get into the details about the vehicle, I want to go over this. They even give you a small accessory pack. It has some fire extinguisher and those kind of railing and everything. They're pretty okay. They not feel like the highest quality, and they're very thin. I hope I can print stuff better with my 3D printer. But I just want to take this out of the way. This is come with this accessory bag, and you also get with it programming card for the motors, of course. But let's look at the vehicle itself. So first glance of this vehicle, it looks actually pretty nice. Let me show you guys the front of it, and I'm doing it on this box because my table is super busy today. So this is the front of it, and they did something really cool over here. They made it like to look like if you actually have some wire in the winch, and then of course here is the pulley, so it's really cool. You have over here lights that actually don't have the light inside. You're gonna have to actually install the light into it, so it's very cool. And you can see already here the transfer that the servo is kind of heating, and you have right there those diamond shaped pumpkins to make it really cool. And I want to bring it closer and flip it for a second. So when you look on the back of it, it looks like a little bit like their Gen 8. It's completely sealed, so you don't really see that this is a radio control vehicle, and this is actually pretty cool. You have the mud guards and everything inside, and then you can see here kind of the transmission that they did for it. And of course you have over here like your drive system. It's still plastic, it's not aluminum, but it's have the aluminum knuckles on it. I think this is something that you're going to want to change later. Also it's like differential front and rear, but the casing are plastic, they're not aluminum, and of course they will have the aluminum upgrade. Now all those rods, those are all aluminum. They actually set up pretty nice. And then when you look inside right there, you could see that those are coilover shock, adjustable coilover shock, that it's really nice for a rock roller. Now when you look at it closer, you see that, okay, well, it's one mistake, and I know Redcat always listen to what I have to say because I'm kind of nagging to them and disturbing everybody. Right here, those body pins, this is a very stupid thing to do, Redcat. The people at Redcat that listen in, engineers, if you already work and put your name on something, get rid of those stupid pins. Let me show you guys how stupid it is, and you know that I'm giving you the real review. I'm not getting paid for it, so if I don't like something, I will say it. This is pretty stupid to put right there, especially when you're doing a scale that with all the detail with the windshield wipers and the mirrors and everything, and then you go and you put your body pins over here instead of putting them underneath like anybody else, all the other companies. Or set it up with magnets, because you have those ugly things right here, and the rest of those ugly pins are right in the center over there. That again, I think that this is a big ugly parts that you don't really want to see on the car. To be honest, I will put hinges on the back over here and actually make the entire body just going up and down. Now you do have a driver inside. It looks like a cowboy style with a white hat. I don't think I ever saw a cowboy with a white hat, but I guess someone at Redcat did. After all, they are in Arizona, so you don't know. Maybe there's one cowboy with white hats over there. Enough giving hard time to Redcat. Let's look inside. They make it pretty nice. Sorry, the camera shake a little bit. They did all the details for the gauges inside. They even do stickers like at the legs of the driver. They even put a center on the steering, so you know where it's centered when he was driving it. Let's remove the body and see what there is underneath and go from there. Now, sorry guys, the camera is really shaking today. Okay, so let's remove those body pins. They did put on the body pins also those scratch proof rubbers. They're really nice, but you will scratch the body very easily without it, so you have to be careful. Yeah, you see, it's only from like removing it, like you're damaging the body because it's a flat paint and you're gonna leave marks right away over there. Now to this, look, to get there, because I have big hands, it's kind of a major problem. Okay, so those are gonna have to have like zip ties or something on them just in order to remove them right. Let me do it from the other side. So it's kind of, yeah, it's really a big pain if you have big hands to even get there to remove those pins. Just gonna try to pop it with one of the other pins. And again, some of you guys have small hands, so it's not gonna be a problem, but I have huge hands and this is a big car and it's like hard to get into there. Okay, so whenever you remove those bodies, always do it gently, because some of the companies like to put like wiring inside, so always do this sideways and see if there is anything inside. This thing don't have actually any wiring inside, it just have the holes over there for the light, but they did not put anything. And it's very interesting that they did with military green color, but they put inside a brown base. I never saw anybody use brown base, so this is kind of new. Now let's see what we got here, and this is where I'm looking at stuff and I say, okay, it's cool and disappointing at the same time, and let me explain. Okay, so this vehicle is very expensive. This vehicle is about $429 or something like this. I'm not really sure. I think I saw it's about $429. It is brushed electric. This is not a brushless motor. This is brushed electric system, and it's come with, this thing is a 80 ESC, so it will take 2S and 3S LiPo battery. Okay, you have over here waterproof system for your receiver, and then you have here your steering servo. Is a 25 kilogram steering servo, but the motor, it's a 550 regular motor, and this is where I don't get why this is not brushless, because it's still a rock roller, but brushless system on a LiPo battery will last much longer than actually what you're gonna get out of tiny. This is absolutely tiny speed controller. I know Redcat have great warranty, and I really believe the warranty gonna need to get used with this, because I think that this is gonna end up burning, to be honest with you guys. And again, I may be mistaken, but this is with my experience. I never run, but hopefully I do this time. The platform is really nice. It's look like a little bit of the old Mitsubishi Pajero that used to made by Tamiya like a while back. All it is just like a bunch of mud guards all around the vehicle, make it actually pretty nice. Now you do have over here adjustment for your suspension. There is extra holes that you can actually set it up. There is like about 3 holes in every line over here, so you have 9 different setup that you can actually do for your suspension. And of course the body towers hook up to the shock towers can get extended up or down. And again, it's on a very narrow base. You can see that this is very narrow to hold the body. Now you can probably get rid of those, and I'm gonna 3D print and I'm gonna share the drawing about how to make a rear hinge and set it up with Velcro or with magnet so you can actually open it up. I really don't like it. This is very close together, and it's really making the car look very, very cheap. This is something that I think we're gonna need to address, but overall this is a cool looking rock crawler, but again they need a little bit push. Now you do have those holes, so as soon as you're gonna get rid of those holes, I don't know if you guys familiar with the regular real Jeep, there is actually here two pieces of rubber that design when you open the hood, it's supposed to sit here on the windshield. So we can build something like with a 3D printer and shove them over there, and then it's gonna look like really cool. And what we can set up is actually a hinge that will just lift it up and down, you know, instead of like those body pins. But overall it's a cool looking vehicle. I was expecting a little bit more than what you get in the box with it, to be honest with you guys. And you know, I always look for more value for my customer for their money. For people that actually absolutely like Jeep, this is like a good bargain. But I think that this thing should have been a little bit cheaper, or came with much nicer parts. I know that this review, I'm telling you like the truth, what I'm thinking with my experience, with my knowledge of but what cost there is on the RC stuff. And I'm not trying to go against Redcat. I like Redcat. I'm dealing with them for 15 years now. But on this one, I'm kind of thinking that it's a beautiful design, but they could have took it and make it much better. I know that each time I call and tell them some stuff, they're listening. This time I'm gonna send them the video with a bunch of notes what could have been changed. I will make a follow-up video and actually show what I fixed on it and how to make it cooler, and I will share with you guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe and share. If you still want to get any of those, I do have them at the shop, and we are still in another 2 months. We are here until December 1st. December 1st, we're picking up and moving out of here. So we still have those in stock. If you want to play with one of those and I can tell you how to make it better, drop by to the shop, 17540 Chatsworth Street in Granada Hills. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, because when you like, subscribe and share and write a comment, I will post more and more items like this, all the file for 3D printers for you guys to print. And if you guys need actually me to print and ship you the parts, we can do this as well. Just hit me up on the comments below. Bye.